everyone, welcome to Minimal Mindful Mama. For many of us, school is about to start, and for some of us, it already even has started. So today I wanted to create a video sharing my tips for making the transition back to school as easy and simple as possible. It's a big transition no matter what you do, but these are some tips that I have found that have helped to make our transition go a little bit better. So the first idea I want to share with you today is to create a drop zone in your house when your kids first come in the door. Have a designated spot where their backpacks go and their shoes go, and this will help to prevent those things getting scattered all over the floor. In our house, we've created hooks as well as shoe bins for each child so that when they come home, they can hang up their backpack on their hook and then their shoes each go in their individual shoe bins. Having this just inside the front door has really helped to minimize the mess. Another thing we've done to help minimize that mess is to create a designated folder basket. So I have a basket where my kids can put all of their school papers and their folders when they get home from school. They really like to empty those out of their backpacks as soon as they get home and show me their papers and such. So by having a basket sitting there that's specifically for folders and school papers, they can put them directly into the basket, and then I'll just go through the basket at the end of each week. And that way I can determine what papers to keep, which to display, and which to throw into the recycling bin. Again, this has really helped to minimize the messes of school papers being scattered all over the floor as soon as they get home from school. Another tip I have for you is to create your children a capsule wardrobe. If you haven't heard this term before, it's basically where you create a closet of clothing that your children can mix and match every item with each other. This way you're able to have less clothing, which also means less laundry. Now, at my children's school, they actually have a school uniform. And so for us during the school year, we have their uniform items. And then I usually keep about 3 shirts and a few dresses besides their school uniform, since most of the weekdays, they're just wearing their school uniform anyway. This really helps cut down on the amount of back to school clothing shopping I need to do. And again, also how much laundry that I have to do. If your school doesn't have a uniform, obviously you'll need a few more pieces than that. But go through your child's clothing and determine what pieces they actually like to wear. And this can really help you to determine what to keep and what to let go of. My fourth tip for you today is to go ahead and plan out what you're planning on sending your children for lunches and snacks. I've created a master list of ideas that have ideas for fruits and ideas for vegetables and for proteins and for snacks. I'll go ahead and display that right here so that you can take a look at it, but you can definitely take ideas from that or create your own list as well. By taking some time now to put that together, I'll have that as a resource throughout the school year so that whenever I'm blanking on what to get from the grocery store or what to send my kids for lunches and snacks, I can easily refer to that list to get some ideas. Now that I've made this list, I'm really feeling confident about school starting and having a plan of what to send my kids for lunches. My fifth tip is to be mindful of the back to school transition, not only for yourself, but for your children. Those first few weeks can be really rough as your kids are learning a new routine at school, they're making new friends, they're getting to know a new teacher. They're working hard to make a good impression at school all day those first few weeks. And so when they come home to you, who they feel safe with, there's inevitably going to be some meltdowns. They're extra tired and a little bit extra stressed, and depending on their personality, they may react to this in different ways. I have a daughter who's introverted, and so she definitely likes some alone time after school. Other children may react to this by acting out, so just keep this transition in mind as you're planning your activities for those first few weeks, and maybe try to keep your evenings relatively free to allow for your children to have some extra space and extra rest as they make a big transition. So those are my 5 tips that I have for you guys today on how to simplify the transition to back to school time. I hope these tips were helpful for you, and if you have ideas on how to simplify this transition, please be sure to comment down below. We could all use for the next few weeks to go as smoothly as possible. Also, be sure to like and subscribe to my channel down below. It really helps me out. It's free, and I so appreciate whenever you guys do this. You can also hit the little bell button, and that way you'll get notified whenever I upload new videos. I love creating videos about simple living and minimalism and decluttering. For too long, I was too stressed out as a mom, and I felt like I could never catch up on chores. And so now I love helping other moms to be able to declutter and to simplify their lives so that you can spend less time having to clean and organize and more time actually living the life that you want to. So be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. I hope you'll stick around and watch a few more of my videos. I am wishing you all a very smooth and stress-free transition to the school year. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in the next video.